Rampage is the title of today's 5th episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch, airing on Disney+. Yeah, so we got ourselves a pretty straightforward episode this week. We open up the episode with Tech giving Omega her very own comm device. Aw, look at her becoming a more and more official part of the team. So we get like this running gag of her speaking within the communicator when she totally shouldn't be, like it's totally unnecessary at the moment in time, but you know, she's a kid, so she does youthful things, and I thought it was cute whenever they were like, it's not a toy, but she kept doing, I don't know. It's a theme that kind of played throughout this whole part of the episode. It was cool. I liked it. But yeah, throughout further discussions, they have to go somewhere, the Bad Batch, even though the entire thing that they established last time was they had to lay low. But yeah, I'd say they have a pretty valid reason for plans changing, seeing as they were chased down by a freaking bounty hunter last week. So yeah, Echo mentions this certain someone named Sid, who he believes has ways of getting intel on who it was that was chasing the team down last week, specifically Omega. And with that alone, the team is off. The gang soon land at Sid's place, and after a few minutes of not knowing that Sid was right in front of their face, they go into talks about how they're going to go into the whole intel thing for their whole bounty hunter situation. But why, you thought a smooth talk was gonna make that go over easily? No, we need a full episode, so of course, Sid isn't going to give them intel unless the Bad Batch does something for Sid, which throws us into the main plot in the majority of the episode. They're sent on a mission to rescue the so-called Moochie and bring her back in order to get whatever intel it is on their bounty hunter situation. That info that they gain, of course, is that the bounty hunter is Fennec Shan, but you know, we the audience, we watched The Mandalorian, we're fans, we knew that already, we're a week ahead of the game. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the story of this week's episode. Not a lot really noteworthy happens outside of that, but it was fun, don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess one notable thing too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, would be Wrecker. You know, the whole headache thing is continuing, something that I didn't really comment on the previous reviews. There have been hints that Wrecker will be the next one to turn, kind of like our boy Crosshair went to the dark side. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Wrecker might do the same by the end of the season. I really shouldn't have to explain, but on the off chance that you're watching this review and not the other ones or the show in general, I'll catch you up to speed, which I don't know why you'd be watching this if you're not watching the show or the other reviews. But this whole thing about the inhibitor chips, they've been implanted within the heads of clone troopers, you know, when the whole Order 66 thing happened. And yeah, Wrecker has been kind of alluding to the fact that he may be turning because he keeps referring to his head hurting. We keep seeing these very highlighted scenes that they spend a little bit of time on to drop seeds that maybe, hey, this could be going south, and I don't want to see it happen because my boy Wrecker, you know, he's big and a brute, but he's also very soft and sweet with Omega and everything. So if he turns, that's gonna crush my heart. What do I mean? If he's totally gonna turn, I'm gonna get ready to have my heart broken. Other noteworthy thing, it seems that Omega is gonna have a weapon moving forward. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but no, surely I'm not. They were towards the end of the episode, she's running away and then she runs into this weapon or whatever, and she activates it, and they highlight it like, oh, this is gonna be her weapon moving forward because, you know, we gotta have a lot of toy cells. But I don't know, it looks cool. I'm not fully sure all of the capabilities of it, or if there's anything deeper to it, or if it's just, hey, new weapon. But I don't know, I thought it was something noteworthy, you know, because, you know, they highlighted it out for a reason, surely. Okay, really, who's keeping score? I said I was going to get better about this, but I'm sorry. Yes, still no development here for Tech or Echo. And okay, yes, I get it. I need to stop ragging on the show for this so much. Wait till the end of the season, darn it. I should slap myself on the wrist and learn to just be patient and see what happens moving forward. But I don't know, since it's been an ongoing series within these reviews, I think I should just go ahead and point it out here if you guys aren't annoyed of hearing me say it so far. Yeah, Echo, Tech, short end of the stick. I don't know, there's just something there. There's something there. I just know it. There's something underneath that's gonna make these characters really cool and make them really grow on me. I think that they could really climb the ranks and become some of my favorites. But you know, the scripts, they're just not really catered to them. They're not really utilizing the characters much. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe the show overall is going to benefit from highlighting other characters more so than these for the time being. Again, we won't know until we see it play out within the context of the entire season once it's completed. So it's not really me dogging on it or ragging on it. I just think it's funny that I keep pointing it out because hey, it's true. It's not like I'm saying it for no reason. It's an actual fact that they don't get much character development, but I don't really think I can highlight it as a negative or a positive just yet. I gotta wait to see it with the context of the rest of the season once it's concluded. So yeah, just wanted to drop my 2 cents in there. yet again. I'm sorry. It's in my nature. I had to talk about it. Oh yeah, the character of Sid as a whole was pretty cool. I thought Sid was pretty neat new character. I mean, you're not gonna get anything super deep or super interesting in terms of like backstory or anything to make you care for the character a lot, but there's just enough there to be like, oh yeah, this character seems like they're going to be a key character and a key role moving forward. They have a bit of an edge to them. They have a nice personality, one that's very fun to watch, and energy that I think will play off the team members a lot in pretty cool ways. There are a lot of these funny moments of Sid just absolutely roasting her boys, the Bad Batch, and taking the side of Omega. Just, I don't know, it felt like, I don't know how to compare that to anything else. I was trying to think of like a comparison to give you a frame of reference for how the relationship is between Sid and the Bad Batch and Omega, but watch the episode for yourself. I'm sure you'll come to some kind of conclusion. Ooh, but yeah, with Sid, there's like one specific scene towards the end of the episode that I really wanted to cover real quick. So Sid is talking to Hunter, giving him all of the intel that Sid collected on the bounty hunter situation. Like, hey, it's Fennec Shand, and yeah, she's a problem. So if you want to deal with her, you're gonna need some money, you're gonna need some friends, you're gonna need some backup pretty much, and I'm gonna be your backup. So yeah, you might want me to stick around for a few episodes so I can be somewhat of a pivotal role, a recurring character. Give me some brownie points, maybe an action figure here and there so you can buy in stores for Disney to collect a bit more money. Or joking. I don't even know. Are they making Bad Batch toys? Let me know. If they're making Bad Batch toys, I would totally buy them. Got to build up the collection, man. Yeah, sorry. Okay, but the takeaway from that scene that I wanted to cover was there was one piece of dialogue that was kind of played off for a joke, but the fact that the episode ended with Hunter's reaction to what was said leads the door open like, okay, is Sid gonna be like tiptoeing the line of good, bad? Like, I don't know what side of the coin that Sid actually lands on. That's something we're gonna have to see as we progress forward within the story. But I think that was the most interesting takeaway from the entire episode. Because like I said, this episode doesn't really lean heavily on the character building, doesn't really lean heavy on the world building. It's just, an episode. No, it's not inherently a bad thing or anything. It's just, it's one of the weaker ones, I would say. At least for what I'm looking for within this show. Not a bad episode, pretty entertaining and fun watch, but just, the heights that I've seen this show reach, especially within the first two episodes, I think we have yet to get back there, I guess just the way that I was perceiving it. Episode 3 set up a lot of cool stuff, especially with Crosshair. Like, we haven't seen that whole thing play out in a while, it feels like Tarkin and all of that. I was really getting invested in that, and after taking a week away from that, I was getting hungry to see that continue and play out. I wanted to check up on Crosshair. I don't know, I'm kind of interested in seeing if there is just completely no desire in his heart or his mind to kind of return to the team. Is there any conflict there? Is the chip overtaking everything within his head, or is there still a fighting chance that he could crawl out of that? So many questions that I want answered, so many things and avenues that I want to see them take. I want to see where the character is going 100%. I think that there's still more there to unpack. I think that the conflict between his character and everybody else on the team, that was such a strong hook. It reeled me in, and like I said, I'm really hungry for it. So I thought after taking that break away, we would come back here after building up the characters a bit, having some fun last week. We were going to dive right back into the heat of the plot. But no, this episode makes the decision to spend even more time away from that, and I would assume next week we'll get back to it, so I'm not too pressed about it. In fact, I think it just makes me that much more excited to get back into all of that. I will kind of say this episode does kind of fall into a trap that I praised previous episodes for not doing, and that's kind of like putting the references to previous Star Wars material and characters and stuff like that at the forefront, while character building and story take a back seat. And yeah, I think this episode definitely falls victim to that. But while doing so, it's kind of earned our trust by building the characters up in previous episodes, so I can forgive it a bit more for that, as well as this still plants seeds for future events to play out, future character relationships that will strengthen over time, so I can't knock too many points off for that. But all in all, these are my general thoughts on the episode. It was a very simple episode, very straightforward, and with that, my reactions are kind of the same, very simple and straightforward. And it was very entertaining too. I think this is the most Saturday morning cartoon feeling of all of the episodes. And for that, it had me waking up feeling all warm and fuzzy. I actually wake up super early to watch this show exclusively and then, record the episode reviews right after. So this was a nice, warm, cozy episode to do that with. I'm chilling. So for any of you guys that watched this new episode of The Bad Batch, how do you feel? Were you disappointed? Did you think this was just as good as previous episodes? Did I miss something that you found to be a very crucial moment? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. If you enjoy The Bad Batch, my review and all things geeky, good, and nostalgic, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button? We talk about everything that you love here on this channel all the time, like seriously every week. I'm always uploading 3 times a week, and I don't want you to miss out on all the good discussions we have here in the comment section. So yeah, subscribe so you don't miss out, comment down below, like this video, and share it around with your friends so we can get the word spreading. Make a big community here for all of us to have fun and talk about anything that we want to in one spot. It's going to be awesome. To any of you who clicked in on this video, thank you so much. Your support does not go unseen. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. This is my passion. This is my love. I love doing these, and I will keep them coming every single week. So you guys stay awesome. Like I said, leave a like, comment down below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can have fun every single week. I've been Geekly, you've been freaking awesome, and I will catch you guys in the next upload. May the Force be with you.